So in the protest, there were three types of protests, or two, but in different ways, more than others. And one of them, they were protesting as walkouts, because they were sick and tired of everyone, or like at least the government, separating them by how they talked, how they looked, rather than how they were as people, but only saw them as Mexicans rather than white people with power or some other type of way. And then the protest in the Chicano, or in the Salazar, the Chicanos were fighting and protesting the restrictions during the 1960s. And they were showing that most policies were dumb and ignorant, and it showed them basically what they were doing were wrong by speaking a certain way, and they did not want to partake in that anymore. Versus in the video of talking about Chicano taking back the schools, there were two types of protests as well. In the first section of the Chicano taking back the schools, the first one was all the students were walking out. However, the school did not like that they're walking out. So basically they were putting them in punishing them by either expelling them, suspending them, or in worst case scenarios, they did not want them to get their scholarships or grants because there was a chance of them, but they did want to punish them in a way, as well as some of the students did get arrested and get in trouble, and some of them got very physical, which is terrible because they were kids. And then ultimately they took a stand as Chicanos and Mexicans to fight the system and say that they wanted a fair education rather than being treated as Mexicans or people of color. And then ultimately that led to the second protest, which was a sit-in, because eventually it got to the government and they did not want to just ignore it, but rather it went to court as a court case, and it was spread all around, and parents, students, teachers knew this, but they wanted to continue. And in the video of taking back to the schools, it took them approximately 10 days to go about it, as well as they went to the courthouse and sat down, which was the second protest, which was called the sit-in, and they sat in the courtroom until there was an executive decision to do something, and if not, at least give them something rather than nothing, or else all this protesting that they did was nothing or meant, and weren't going to get anything out of it, which is impractical, but eventually they did get it, and it's great for everyone, Mexicans, Chicanos, even people with skin color that was different. And there's more that I would like to talk about, but it's more in depth, and it's kind of a sensitive subject at the moment, but hopefully there will be more videos like this in the future. Thank you.